Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to another one of my daily Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Today, I got a special thing for you. I think it was yesterday I did some test hands of this deck, and everyone's like, "Wow, can I see the deck?" And here it is. So let's get right into it. So, extra deck. I'm gonna move up here, and we're going to be starting off with lightsworns. Now this is a lightsworn with a true draco engine in it. Basically lightsworn true draco. But this true draco engine is kind of the extended version, I could say. I don't know what I don't really know what the original engine is. It's just the one I run. Okay, so to start off for lightsworns, you got triple Lumina, the lightsworn summoner, double Raiden, and single sorcerers. I do run, these are the only ones I'm using that actually mill during the end phase, because this deck isn't about milling, because if you do mill any of your True Draco monsters, you can get them back with True Draco, True King's Return, but they don't have their effects if you don't tribute summon them, so it's a little bit less powerful if you special summon it. That's it for the lightsworns that mill. This is lightsworns that you want to get milled. So I got triple wolf and a single Felice, just because the Felice is kind of the thing that rounds off the, because if you have a Raiden, you don't need the Felice, because you're not going to be going to any double synchro plays with this deck, because you're going to always want to have one monster for your True Draco, for your Masterpiece. For all this right here, yeah, when you get her out, if you mill both of these by the single monster fact, it's basically an instant synchro level 8, so it's pretty nice. Or if you want to, you can go into a Minerva. Okay, now for the spells. These are the non-engine spells. There's a lot of engines in here. So we got double recharge, one Rota, one Foolish Burial, one Reasoning, and one Soul Charge. Now all these are really nice. I don't run grass. This is like a 45 card build, but just because it's really hard to take a lot of cards out of an already established deck to add a very huge engine into it, so I couldn't find enough cards to take out. It's still insanely consistent, so I don't think you have to. Okay, that's it for the light swarms and normal spells. Now we're going to go into the engines of the deck. So first we're going to start off with Blackwing Gofu. This is part of the Link engines. So basically you summon him, he summons 2 tokens, and you can use 1 token to go into a Link Spider, and then go to use another token to go into a Link Spider right under that Link Spider. Then you use Link Spider, Gofu to go into a Decode Talker. So that card's very good in the meta. Probably going to get banned. For the rest of the engines, we are running the triple Orpheus Scorpio for the Protoplant engine, just because it's a little bit better, because you do get a wolf out or a trick clown, and it also, if you don't want to go into a link monster, because this deck usually only gets 1 extra deck monster out, you can go straight into a Masterpiece, because it does give you another normal summon, and you can use one of the other monsters as material. So yeah. And then of course you have to run this guy to go with it. And also for the rest of the engine, you want to be running 1 Tourmaline and then double Brilliant, because that's what you're going to be searching. I'm only running 2 Brilliant because I only have 2, but I tried it with 3, and I drew into too many of them, because this deck is not milly as other cards are, other decks are. Okay, this is for the Minerva engines, basically anything that can get a level 4 on your field. 1 Snow, one of these. There's also this card. This card's a little bit different. It's not a rank 4 engine in general, but it if you summon your Bujin, either one of your Bujins, you can, if you have him in your hand, you can put him in your Pendulum Zone, banish him, and then you can rank up basically into your other Bujin. I'll show you which 2 Bujins I'm running in the deck in a second. So that's it for them. Okay, that's it for the Lightsworn part. Now we're going to go into the True Draco engine. So I am running 2 Masterpiece and one of these just because I found it a little bit better because I don't want to be drawing into this dude, but I want to search him in the end if I mill both my masterpiece, which usually I get a masterpiece out first turn. If I'm not getting a masterpiece out, that's one extra card for my lightsworn combo, so it's still really nice. Yeah, that's it for the monsters in the True Draco. The spells, there's a lot of spells. So you have one diagram, if you want to. I mean, diagram helps it so much because you kind of need the diagram. It also unbricks your hand. Triple terraforming to search it. This can go either way. You can have 3 diagram and 1 terraforming. I just found that 4 a little bit easier. It's not just because I have one, because I tried using set rotations, but acting as if they were diagrams. It doesn't really work with 6 because you kind of draw into too many terraformings and diagrams. This is the perfect amount, especially since you have quite a bit of draw power with Minerva if you use her right. Then we have True Draco Heritage, and then Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix. And that's all for the spells of the True Draco engine. And I'm only running 2 traps just because I couldn't find a way that the other trap would actually help the deck in any way. Sure, it's more traps, sure, it's more monster traps, and sure, it's making a better masterpiece. But its effect in general is not that good. But you could run 1. I don't recommend running 2 of the other one. Maybe you could just run 3 of these. I'm only running 2 of these though, just because, yeah, once again, you only want to have 1, so you don't want to just be drawing in multiple. Like, in the actual True Draco deck, you want to get as many of your True Draco stuff so you can spam summon, or not spam summon, but actually get stuff out. Whereas in this deck, I think it's just a little bit better to have 2. Although, I would run 1, except because you could search it. Other than the fact that if you mill it, then you're kind of in trouble. So yeah. That's it for the main deck, guys. Let's go straight into the extra deck. This is a pretty obvious choice right here. My Minerva finally came in. Now you guys, I can stop proxying it all the time. Now this is the card that works as Bujin Hiroko. So basically, if you summon him using 2 light monsters, activate his effect. When you have Bujin Hiroko in your hand, you put Hiroko in your pendulum zone, activate his effects in your hand to the graveyard, draw 2 cards, and then activate Hiroko going into this guy, and then you can mill the top 5 cards of your deck. This guy's effect is not as powerful, which you kind of want to go into him first if you're going to be doing this combo, because his Xyz effect, I keep on doing that. The effect is just a self-protection, or well, Bujin protection. Let me see. Yeah, so if a Bujin Beast Warrior would be destroyed or something like that, he protects it. So it's not that strong. So if you Hiroko into this guy to get 3 effects off of him, it's even better. I got 1 Abyss Dweller just for the anti-lightsworn and also anti-Paleozoic, although Paleozoic's not even that good anymore. It just, you can still beat some decks that have graveyard effects. I do run Shark Seizure just because you can get up to 38 as a rank 3, which is nice. He's kind of like a cheaper version of Dante. Dante can get up to 3,000 instantly, or you can get up to 38 within 2 turns. So he's pretty strong. I don't run Levier because I don't banish a lot because this isn't the Twilight Sworn. The only time I banish is when I mill my snow, and then I'm not even using its banish effect mostly. I'm using its summon effect, or her summon effect, just for the rank 4. So yeah. Okay, that's it for the Xyz. Now we're going to go into the Link monsters. So I'm running 1 Topologic Bomber Dragon, 1 Decode Talker, and 1 Mrs. Radiant. And also 2 Link Spiders. I only have 1 right now. I don't want to just show proxy, but you have to run 2 Link Spiders if you're running the Gofu combo, but you don't have to run the Gofu combo. I'm running this guy just because sometimes you know, you can get out him pretty easily with a soul charge if you summon back, what's his name, if you summon back, so if you activate Brilliant Fusion, you're going to summon, this is a combo I will be showing you at the end of the video. So all you need in your hand is I'll just show you the combo on how to get rid of Mrs. Radiant. It's just a 2-card combo, so I'll show you at the end. That's all I got. I'm not going to try to explain it. That's it right for that. No, wait, I'm not running him anymore because I don't have You can run him, you just have to add a level 1 tuner, just letting you know. Okay, I got double Cypher Lord Omega, Clear Wing, no Michael. I just think that Clear Wing is a better effect than Michael. Michael mills, yeah, whatever. Michael banishes, yeah, whatever. But Clear Wing is a negation, and it's a double negation basically if you use it right, or if your opponent can't get around it easily. So I think it's a really good card. Also got a Stars Dragon just for the Link meta. This guy, and then of course you must have this guy. Oh, sorry, not running him either. I'm not running this guy, but you can. He's another way to get into Mrs. Radiant with. If you draw into a Brilliant Fusion and an Instant Fusion, you can go into that. So I haven't really fixed up the extra deck to go with the new main deck build. But yeah, that's basically it for the synchros, and this for the traps. Traps. Fusion. He's your main double normal summon. Okay. That was 11 minutes. That's pretty fast. Let me see if I can set up the combo very quickly. One of these parts is optional. Okay, so, oops, sorry about that. So this does give you a Mrs. Radiant and a Decode Talker. If you want to do that, it's not really recommended, obviously. But if you do have this guy in your hand, and it's pretty easy to search, these are the 3 cards you need. You can't actually search this card off of the effect of, what's his name, Orpheus Scorpio, because of the fact that it does use your normal summon to summon Orpheus Scorpio. So let's get right into it. So right off the bat, you would activate Brilliant Fusion, and you would have to send from your deck to the graveyard this dude and this dude. Okay? There's that. Then you would summon this dude right here. Now he's going to be in the link zone up here. Let me zoom out for you guys so you can see the whole field. Now this guy will get summoned by his effect. Okay. Now, you contribute this and this to summon your masterpiece, and you can activate Soul Charge, allowing you to summon him and him. Now there's 2 things you could do right now. You could go into a Mrs. Radiant and keep him on the field, or not a Mrs. Radiant, a Minerva right here with these 2, and keep him on the field since he's not in a link zone. But then Minerva would go into your link zone, and then you wouldn't be able to summon extra deck monsters anymore. Or you could turn these 2, since they're both Earth type, into a Mrs. Radiant and save him for the next turn. But both of those choices are pretty nice. I'm gonna show you what happens if we go into a Mrs. Radiant. So these are not Mrs. Radiant. People are saying that. Minerva, effective Minerva, detach, mill top 3. Okay, we didn't mill any because it's still organized. I never shuffled it. But if you milled any of your lightsworn monsters, oh look at that, we milled 3 lightsworns, 2 lightsworns I guess. Then you get to draw 2, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's the combo. Thank you guys for watching this video. And if you want to see more combos and maybe more True Draco deck combos, maybe like True Draco engines and other decks, I will try to get that to you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video, and it's about to hit 15 minutes, or it's just hit 14. Pretty long video. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you want more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.